What's your favorite scary movie?
Pat from Pop Culture with Pat here with Arian S. Cartaya talking about it. Welcome to Derry. Arian, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, super excited to talk about this. I'm gonna give a spoiler warning for up to episode three because this is gonna be released after that episode. But I wanted to start off, Arian, just by asking you what was kind of the audition process for the series and what information did you get for the character? Because I'm sure it was probably fairly limited to a degree.
Yeah, so I remember the audition was like a few days after my birthday. So, just going in that audition, I was super confident. Um, Also, just reading the character, they didn't give too much away, but also it was like Rich was super similar to me at that point, and yeah, it was really fun getting to know Rich and doing those scenes.
And what helped you kind of get into the mindset of your character? How did you kind of prepare for this series initially?
Well, it's a funny story because I didn't really have to prepare much because I feel like just Rich is me. So it was just, it was fun. It was really
Pretty much
fun.
able to just step into the character's shoes, no problem.
Yeah.
And can you talk about, so one of the scenes in particular, episode three, can you talk about preparing, but also filming the scenes when you guys are in the cemetery and trying to escape from everything? Because there's a lot going on there with you guys riding the bikes, the ghost.
Yeah, so we actually had a ton of lessons with our stunt coaches with the bikes, and we performed all of the stunts. We rehearsed everything, make sure everything was 100% secure. And on the acting end, like we were super tired, but it was so much fun filming in the cemetery.
Yeah,
Um,
what did they use? Because I imagine the ghost that was like CGI it looked like. So what did they use as far as like stand-ins for you guys that you had to react to?
it was mind blowing because in the scene where my uncle flies above my head, they actually just put a pole with like a blue light and like I guess foam,
Yeah.
and they just like flew it across my head, and I'm like, sure, that's my dead uncle trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, the ghost for all of the dead kids, they just grabbed the actors and they just did all the stunts with them and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it came out, great in the final product. And yeah, as far as just the other kids in the show, can you talk about some of your other favorite memories of working with those guys and just kind of developing that dynamic between your characters?
Yeah, there was a lot of fun times. We had a ton of sleepovers together. We hung out because we were all in the same apartment building. So we would go to the rooftop one day and then stay up for 1 in the morning, and then the next day we have a whole day of work ahead of us. And then the weekend comes and then we have four sleepovers in the weekend. So it was really fun. It was a lot of fun.
So yeah, you guys had plenty of time to hang out with each other. And I mean, it comes across on the screen. You guys have that chemistry, which is really great. And so, Aaron, when it comes to you having to act terrified in a series like this, what do you kind of do to get yourself to that point? Because I imagine that can be kind of hard sometimes just to kind of turn it on from zero to 60 real quick.
Yeah. So we had an acting coach, Mr. Ben. We call him Mr. Ben. And he was amazing. He helped us out a lot. He was there when we needed him. We rehearsed a lot between the kids. And yeah, another way for me was music. I love music, so
And he appears or it appears to people as what they fear most. So for you, Aaron, what would it appear to you as?
he wouldn't have to do much because already that smile is crazy. But I'm terrified of like little bugs. So he would just have to disperse in bugs and I'll freak out.
Bunch of bugs. Hey, I mean, I'm not a fan of certain kind of bugs either, so I'd be right there with you. And what makes it so scary for you personally?
he's very intimidating. His height, his makeup, his hair, and like before scenes, he would like do certain stuff. Like he giggles, he like twitches a little bit. It's so freaky.
Yeah, I was gonna say like what was without going into, letting people know when he's gonna show up, but what was just your first reaction when you saw Bill in all the Pennywise makeup and everything? Because I'm sure that must have been surreal to actually see him on the sets.
Yeah, I crapped my pants on that one. I'm not gonna lie. It was terrifying. Yeah.
How was it working with him in general too? Because I mean, he's done a lot up to his career in this point.
Right. He's such a nice guy. Not as Pennywise, obviously, but just Bill in the form of a regular person, he's amazing. He's such a great guy. Super kind. We didn't have much time to talk, but I feel like if we had extra time, he we would have definitely talked for like 30 minutes straight. So
And I feel like he kind of answered it a question there ago, but I was going to say, was there any moments while you guys were on set filming that you were genuinely creeped out or scared a little bit? So it sounds like you were when at least you first saw Pennywise.
oh yeah. So when we stepped on the set, you could feel his presence. Like you could walk in there, eyes closed, and be like, Pennywise is standing right in front of me right now. And it was just surreal. It was terrifying as well.
Yeah, I mean, no, they do a good job of kind of keeping his presence, felt throughout the series. Even when you don't necessarily see him on screen, you know that he's lurking somewhere there, not too far off in the distance. And what were just some of your favorite aspects of stepping into this world created by Stephen King? Because it's such a massive world.
Yeah, it was such a pleasure working with Andy and Barbara and all of those people. They're super nice and it was just a great experience to meet everyone there. And
Was this your first experience being involved or even like watching anything Stephen King related up to this point?
yes, for sure. I didn't read any of the books. I didn't even watch the movies before I got this role. We actually watched it in the movie theater in the
Oh,
apartment
nice.
building. Yeah, all of
Oh.
us.
And then as far as just like stepping into the 1960s too for you, I'm sure that must have been a lot of fun just going to a completely different decade. Was there any favorite aspects of kind of going back in time for that?
Definitely the style, the fashion, the clothes, the hair, the language. It was insane.
How was it working just in general too, as far as like working in the sewer sets? Because we see you guys, when they tease like what's coming up for the season, just working in those sets and filming the stuff that was all down there.
Yeah, the set builders, they definitely did such an amazing job building that sewers because that is all a like it's all in the studio, but it feels so real. Like you feel like you're in the sewers, trapped in there. And just like the murky water and like all of the aspects of the sewers was just very fun to film in.
Yeah, I'm sure that must have been one of the moments that you were talking about before of probably was pretty easy to be scared being down there and filming in
Oh
those
yeah.
those particular scenes.
Yes, 100%.
And what does it mean just to be part of the It legacy? I mean, we have obviously the book that came out originally. We had the mini series that I grew up watching. You have the first two movies, and now you got this series. So what does that kind of mean just to be involved in a project like that for you?
I mean, I still can't believe that I'm a part of it. It's super surreal. Just being scared of Pennywise when I was little and now getting to meet Pennywise, like it's definitely lots of fun.
It's pretty crazy for sure. And, congratulations on that. And just to wrap things up for you, Aaron, is there anything else that you would like to say about working on the show? And what can you kind of just tease for people for the rest of the season coming up?
The world is not ready for Rich.
I,
That's all I gotta say.
yeah, I definitely can't wait for people to see more of Rich. And as far as social media too, where can people stay up to date for with you moving forward?
Instagram, Arian Cartaya, and that's pretty much it.
Perfect. Well, Aaron, I just want to say thank you so much for your time today. It was wonderful getting to talk to you about the series. Congratulations on the series. From what I've seen so far, I'm absolutely loving it so far. And you are welcome back anytime in the future, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a nice day.